glue?
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
Alright, here's your fiddle. Can you take off your bracelet? Well, here, let me take your violin. Oh, don't put that there or I will accidentally steal it.
Do I get it out in the car? Malachi's been practicing all week with his candy cane.
It was accidentally. Okay, I'm gonna go upstairs and get the blue one.
It's actually helped significantly. It's helped significantly, the candy cane practice. But she already keeps her wrist down. Yeah. He was up here squeezing. Oh, next week, yeah, we're leaving tonight. Southern California?
She's getting the new assessment sheet book.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm just,
Yay.
So, two quick things. Did we miss anything of super significance at group? And the arpeggio fingering. You keep putting it on the sheet, but
And not, yeah. So,
you want us to do it.
if anything comes up, I'll remember. All right. So, let's do print etudes, page 5.
Oh, and the new book is there somewhere. The one you asked for.
Oh, okay. I was like, I just grabbed it. Yes, it's doing it.
Oh, right.
New books everywhere. So now smooth it out. Nice. Okay. I might put that in the review box for you.
Yay.
Woohoo! All right. Let's do your first etude. Did you do 5 and 6 or just 5 or what?
I only did 5.
Okay. So let me start again, and I want to see your toe tapping a beat. Did you forget to think about your beat before when you started? Did you think about a beat when you started?
No.
Okay, this will make the rhythm easier if you think about a beat. Perfect.
first client is like it.
Oh,
the
yeah.
last two measures are
That happens
not
sometimes.
the same.
There you go. If you want to be able to play rhythm, then you just always have to think about the beat.
Okay.
All right, whether you, even if you don't tap your toe. So why don't we plan that you use the metronome a lot
So,
and occasionally just tap your toe so you can practice imagining the beat?
and what speed should we do?
Whatever you're comfortable with. I don't care. It's that I want it to stay the same. Just don't change it in the middle of the piece.
Okay.
So you can pick it. I think that's an important skill to have too, to be able to pick your speed.
Okay.
All right? All right. I think we should do your book 3, page 24, shifting etude.
All strings.
Well, we'll do a couple. I don't know if we'll do all or not. See, it depends on how it's going.
And about the other side of the book. I always end up on my other pieces.
Okay, good. Okay, you're done with that one.
Okay.
All right, let me hear your G major scale. Okay, so now I want you
I
to...
noticed that my finger was all the way up like that. Is that okay if I do that?
Well, in the long run, it's nice if you can just be lazier than that,
Okay.
but it's not the end of the world if you don't have to play it soon. But I want to do some other things with it anyway, and eventually we'll address that. All right, so I want to try it with the metronome ticking on 40, nice and slow. You're going to play the G major scale, and you're kind of going to treat it like tonalization, right? And you're going to watch the bow, make sure it's straight on the sweet spot, and you're getting the best tone possible, okay? And it's just one bow per tick. slurred, and so each tick you'll have two notes. T, 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 T. Keep watching the bow. Three slurred. What's the most you've practiced slurring?
To 9.
To 9, yeah? Good. Will you keep working on it?
Yeah.
And I think it's better, see if you can do it most of the time with the metronome.
Well,
Okay.
I am.
Good. Because you played so slow with, sorry, so fast with the separate bow, I thought maybe you weren't regularly doing it with the metronome.
Yeah.
So when the metronome's not on, you still try to do the same kind of speed, so you can really pay attention to the tone.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Because when you pay attention, it sounds great, don't you think?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Are you ready for the arpeggio? What is an arpeggio, by the way? Can you tell me? Do you know what an arpeggio is? I'm just getting ready ahead of time.
An arpeggio is some of the scale that you did. Sort of.
Yeah, but yeah, that's part of it.
And
And
it's like open.
well, it depends on the note, what notes are in the scale. But
Yeah, but I feel like you already taught me the fingers of like da 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 da
I've already taught you on the way out. Well, maybe you just forgot. It's fine. I can teach you again. So here's the thing: an arpeggio is really a chord, which is like a group of notes that come from a scale, right? That if you're on a pianist, you could play all at the same time. But since we're not pianists, we can't.
do it separate.
We do it separately, and it's called, when you take a chord and you play it separate, it's called arpeggiating. And pianists are allowed to do it. They just have more options than we do. Yeah. We're better than them most of the time, but that's one instance where, they have the advantage. Alright, so it's the first note of the scale, the third note, the fifth note, and then back to the first or last. Okay? Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so we're gonna, I like to shift when there's an open string. So, now D, now shift up. Oh, sorry, it's a G, then an E, not an E, a B, and then G again. B, now shift to D, and then back to B. Open. Isn't it easier to shift when there's an open string like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that again. Yeah, one more time.
I shifted too high and then it went like instead of B. Or
I mean, you stayed too high and you didn't shift down.
yeah.
Okay. So that's good. You know why that's good? What did you just do? Very important.
That is what I did wrong.
Yeah. So you're gonna be able to fix it, right? You don't even need me.
Sometimes I do.
Can I do it one more time? Excellent. Okay. So we're gonna do a new page of yes. We're gonna because you know your next piece has.
I kept going to this page. When I was flipping to page 5, I was like, oh no, I don't want to do fourth position.
Oh no! This is going to be about playing in tune and about playing double stops.
Yay.
Because you've got this coming up. Yes.
We listened to that.
Did you like it?
Yeah.
Pretty cool, huh? Alright. So, the big, most important thing on this page, and I just do page 11 to 16, but we're just doing page 11 today. Is, we only do one page a week. We're not even going to do the last line. Is how do we move our notes straight across the string? Okay, so that, see how this picture here? They're saying we don't want to move diagonally, we want to move straight across. And the trick here is that you get your first fingers ready. Then you just swing your arm. Swing and jump. Swing and jump.
And I did it with second finger on. No, I didn't do that. I can't do that.
So you don't want to collapse. You jump. So let's just do, can we do it at the beginning, please? Swing your elbow. And then what's the next line say? Swing your elbow. Freedom. Now we're here. And now we get a double stop.
Yay.
Woohoo. Okay, what are the names of those two notes?
C.
No. You see the ledger line? It's kind of hidden against the note. That's a C. This is a D. That line is a C. And this space is a B. So what is that?
A.
Yeah. Next one. Nice. Okay. G sharp. Swing your arm. Nice. So now let's get that to be consonant. Now swing the arm to move straight across. And then swing your elbow. Now swing, there you go. Elbow back. Elbow back. Now swing. show you a little trick to make it easy. When it's tricky, sometimes there's tricks and sometimes there aren't. This time there are. So we get these two notes to sound good together, right? And we pick them straight up. Then we swing, then we drop them. And if our strings are in tune, this will work. Straight across. Straight across. A little higher on the beat. Now lift your fingers, swing your elbow. Oh, you didn't swing your elbow. You did now in the wrong way. Do it again. Let's spot the first note. So they come up at the same time and down at the same time. You don't walk them. Now pick it up. There you go. Swing. Now pick it up. Swing. Oh, swing. Oh, did you pick up? You have to pick up both
I
fingers.
did, but they just want to go on the same string.
They want to what? They want to go on the same string. So what I'm seeing is the fingers moving at different times. So when they want to go on the same string, like see how my first finger is curved more than my two? So you keep it like that, and that will help. Then you drop, pick it up, drop, pick it up. You see that? You just have to keep the one curlier because it's on a closer string. Now pick it up. So yes. Now pick it up. Swing your arm. Swing. You're trying to move. I see what's happening. You're trying to move it without swinging your arm.
You know, the view from this side is actually really good. Maybe, Ella, maybe you should watch Danielle do it from this side.
Oh,
can
you mean
move-
to see my hand? So she's just not swinging her arm.
Oh,
That's all
okay,
it's about.
because it's neat to see it from
Oh,
here.
you can see it nice and
Yeah,
cool.
it's really clear.
Go ahead. If you just swing your arm, I think you were just forgetting to swing your arm because you have so many fingers to think about. That's it. Now pick them both up at the same time. Pick them up at the same time. Now swing. Swing before you put them down again. That's it. Now drop them. There you go. Now pick them up and swing. That's it. Pick them up, swing. That's it. You don't have to swing.
I
Yes.
noticed that I sort of went like that.
What's that?
I noticed that I sort of went like my violin was like that way.
Yeah, you were swinging more than you needed for that last one.
I was like that.
Since I'm not a gymnastics teacher, you don't have to do that much swinging.
Mm.
That'd be interesting.
But I did do cartwheels today.
Did you do cartwheels today? Hopefully not with your violin in your hand.
I didn't.
Okay. So the big thing here is you're trying to move one finger at a time, and you have to move them at the same time. That's why you're having a hard time. And then you move them by swinging your arm, right? They're like little flashlights. Ooh, where do I go? Oh, I swing until I get. Oh, there's my spot. Plop up. Then you swing. Oh, there's my spot. Plop up. Okay.
Okay.
Swing, plop, up, swing, plop, up. That's what you have to practice for that one. Alright? And that's going to get you ready for whoop, 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 double stops.
Yay.
Where's the book that you got? Your mom said you had. Keeping it as a secret?
Oh yeah, I have it. I didn't know we needed it right now.
I don't know. Oh, I see. Oh, yeah.
Is this it?
Yeah. Excellent. Okay. Let's do our sites and see what we have time for. Yes, we're forgetting which one. So
has
at
a
this
stain
point,
on it.
you're in the
It has
book
a
4 is like the big increase of books.
It has a little stain.
That's how you're going to know it's your book. Oh, that and your name is on it, but.
Ella.
All right, do I get to hear some sights to go with your new books? You do not need that, man. cookie swirls. So let's talk about some fun stuff.
Yeah.
What's your favorite food?
Does it have to be like
Does not have to be healthy.
okay? And candy?
Candy. Okay. Yeah, that's true. I've seen you eat candy. You just don't stop.
Really?
I have. Well, when we had the s'mores, right? And then I saw you
Oh,
at your sister's
stop.
bat mitzvah, and you just had piles and piles and piles.
Okay.
All right, so let's imagine that your mom tells you, she picks you up from school and she tells you, for dinner tonight we're gonna have candy. And you spend
Which is never gonna happen.
no, it's not. That's why it works for this story. Okay, so and so you're so excited, and you know you love the smell of chocolate, right? Do you like the smell of chocolate? Let's just pretend you do for the story. Okay, so you're hanging out after school. You're looking forward to chocolate, and then your mom says, "Dinner's almost ready," and so and you're getting all excited. So you smell the chocolate. You go to the table. You're so excited. You see it. You take a bite, and then you see there's more chocolate. You get ready to eat that. Ah, melt in your mouth, so good. So each one of those phrases, you want to be like, oh, chocolate. You eat it, and then I feel so
That
good.
makes me hungry for candy.
Sorry, next time we'll use broccoli as the example. You don't like broccoli?
No,
What if it's chocolate covered?
no,
Okay.
that's disgusting.
That is good. Yes, it is disgusting. All right, can we try it? You ready? Now don't go start begging your mother for, candy for dinner, or I'm going to be in trouble. Okay, ready? There's the chocolate! Ah, so good. You're getting excited more. More chocolate's coming. Can I show you how I like to do that part? Cute. Cute. Try that. And the reason I do it that way is because it's marked staccato, but it's also marked quiet. Right? So how are we going to do staccato and keep it quiet? Especially after two slurs that get us close to the tip. We could do this. And then we're stuck at the tip.
Oh,
So how are we going to go? You could do that. That's beautiful, don't you think?
no.
Or we could do a little collé and then we can get back. So let's try that again. I've had this new egg for more than a week. And it still doesn't know the tune. Ah! Here, play your egg. Okay, ready? Good. Yeah, you know these notes. Okay, so now the next step for this is to get the notes to be clearer. Okay? So we're going to do two things. We're going to do subdivision. We did do a little of that in group class, but we've done it before. So, and that's where we're going to play every note we're going to play as if they were 16th notes. So the first note's really an 8th note. So we're going to play it as two 16th notes. Do you remember doing this? How many 8th notes in a quarter note? 16th notes in a quarter note.
4.
All right, so 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. is that these fingers over here are in charge of the rhythm. So let's just tap out the rhythm.
It's weird because I can actually hear.
I know, yeah. I'm pounding extra hard, partially so you can hear. Ready? And it's kind of hard to pound. Keep going. So
I
that's
messed
one.
up. I accidentally.
Yeah, the nice thing about just tapping your fingers is if you mess up, nobody can, you hear the out of tune note. All right, so now the other thing to do is you can do that with me tapping the rhythm. You can do that with your imagination, or I can play the notes and you can tap the fingers, okay? One, ready, and. Yeah, you got it. So can you practice those different ways?
Yeah.
Okay, all so it can be clear. Now let's just try and make it clear. Okay, I thought it was clearer already. And that's with just a tiny bit of practice one day. So imagine if you do that all week long and it gets a tiny bit clearer every day. What happens? A bunch of tiny bits
Makes a big thing.
makes a bigger bit. Okay, now let's do the brillante section. Ready?
I can't do it.
That's okay, you don't have to. Do your own tempo.
I forgot I did that. I had to do that.
That's why we get do-overs.
Yay. How many?
9. I figure cat has 9 lives. We should get 9 do-overs.
I think my cat's going. Isn't he going to the vet today?
Yes.
My cat's going to the vet.
Well, he'll be taken care of then, right?
Yeah.
All right. That's it.
I can do that. I can only do the first part of it really fast.
So just do whatever you can do.
Okay.
Open the elbow. Yeah, you don't have to be low in the bow. I can't do it up there. If you're in the lower part of the bow, you have to move your whole arm that fast. And that's just too hard. So you have to open the up. So, open the elbow. Yep. There you go. So just so you know, this part. 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1. I heard you counting your chords, but the G has also got 2 beats in it.
Okay.
I think you did
It's
1.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like that.
Yep, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4, Can you slowly get those 16th notes faster with the metronome and practice hinging at your elbow? Yep. Mm-hmm. Okay,
I hear them.
I want to hear you.
I need the book. Oh no.
Hey.
God. I could only practice up to here.
Okay, you can just finish it this week this time.
Oops. I did 4 before. So
I know, you just fix it.
I didn't catch this.
You haven't done that? Okay, how about we do this? Can you just finish page 1 this week?
Yeah.
Okay. And then, if
Do
you-
I stop at here? Because
did you
there's a...
did you practice the E major scale?
Yes, I did.
Let's hear. So you can go on as long as once you get there, you have to talk about how that matches the E major scale, and just do the E major scale
Wait,
first.
so do I stop right over here?
The rest of it, you should maybe stop before you get to when you get to the 16th notes.
Okay, so I stop right here.
Yeah.
So shall we erase that?
You have new mark.
Okay.
You can remember.
This is our goal for this week, and then
You can-
once we got it, we can go on to the next week.
You got it. Okay, questions?
Yeah.
Wait, I have a question. What kind of notes are those? Triplet eighth notes. Ooh.
Yay!
And they have the
Because
same.
it has
Triple,
3,
triple.
3, 3, 3. But it doesn't have the 3s for the rest of it.
Right. Yeah, it just, you just assume it continues when it's not.
I said you got new Pringles.
I did. We'll probably